Hello, dreamers and curious minds. Welcome to Sleepy Science and Stories, where we unwind, relax, and learn something magical about our world before drifting off to sleep. Tonight, we are going on a journey through time. Not time travel exactly, but something close. We are going to explore the seasons. Each year, the world around us changes, bringing new colors, temperatures, and even activities to enjoy. And do you know why we have seasons like winter, spring, summer, and fall? Tonight, we'll uncover the mystery of the four seasons and how they make life on Earth so interesting. So, get cozy, close your eyes, and let's begin our adventure. What are the four seasons? First, let's talk about what the four seasons are. Every year, we go through four different seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. Each season has its own special weather, colors, and feeling. Spring is when flowers start blooming. Summer is warm and sunny. Fall brings beautiful colored leaves. And winter can be chilly with snow in some places. The seasons don't just change how it feels outside. They also change what we wear, what we eat, and even the activities we do. But why do we have seasons in the first place? To understand that, let's take a journey through space to look at how the Earth and the Sun work together to create the seasons. Why do we have seasons? Let's imagine you floating high up in space, looking down at Earth. You'd see that Earth isn't standing up straight like a tree. It's actually tilted a little bit, like a leaning tower. This tilt is very important because it changes how much sunlight different parts of the Earth get throughout the year. As the Earth travels around the Sun, sometimes the top part, called the Northern Hemisphere, leans toward the Sun. This is when people in the Northern Hemisphere experience summer. And when the bottom part, or the Southern Hemisphere, tilts toward the Sun, people there have their summer. The opposite side of Earth has winter because it's tilted away from the Sun and doesn't get as much light and warmth. Spring, a season of new beginnings. Now that we know why we have seasons, let's start our journey in spring. Spring is often thought of as the season of new beginnings because it's the time when plants, animals, and the earth itself seem to come alive. In spring, the snow melts, the ground warms up, and plants start to grow again. Flowers bloom, filling the air with lovely scents, and leaves begin to grow on the trees. Animals come out of their winter homes and start looking for food. It's a busy time for nature, and everything seems to be waking up. Many people love spring because it feels fresh and new. We can finally go outside without bundling up in heavy coats, and we might even get to see baby animals like ducklings and lambs that are born in the spring. Fun spring activities. Spring is a great time for outdoor activities. People enjoy going on nature walks, flying kites, and planting gardens. Since it's not too hot or too cold, it's the perfect season for picnics and exploring the outdoors. Have you ever planted a seed in spring? Watching it grow into a flower or vegetable is like a mini magic show that takes place right in your backyard or window garden. Summer, the warmest season. After spring comes summer, the warmest season of the year. In summer, the days are long and sunny, and everything feels bright and warm. The sun stays in the sky for more hours each day, and it gives us more light and heat. Summer is when we get to do all sorts of fun activities like swimming, going to the beach, playing in the park, and having barbecues. And since it's usually hot, people love to eat cool treats like ice cream, popsicles, and lemonade to stay refreshed. Why we love summer? Summer is special because it's a time when many people take vacations and go on adventures. School often closes for summer break, which means kids get to spend more time playing and exploring. Have you ever noticed how some fruits like strawberries, watermelons, and peaches taste the best in summer? That's because they grow really well with lots of sunshine and warmth. Animals in summer. Animals are also very active in summer. Birds build nests, bees buzz around collecting nectar, and butterflies flit from flower to flower. You might even spot a few squirrels or rabbits hopping around. Some animals, like bears, use summer as a time to eat lots of food so they can build up their energy for the colder month ahead. Summer is a busy, lively time for everyone. Fall, the season of change. After summer comes fall, also called autumn. Fall is a time of change. The days start getting shorter, the air becomes cooler, and the green leaves on trees turn beautiful shades of red, orange, yellow, and brown. It's like the whole world is putting on a cozy sweater made of warm colors. As fall moves along, trees lose their leaves, covering the ground with a colorful blanket. This is one of the most beautiful sights in nature, and many people love to take pictures of the changing leaves or go for walks to admire them. Fun fall activities. In fall, people often celebrate the harvest, which is when crops and fruits are gathered from fields. Apples, pumpkins, and squash are popular fall food, and you might see pumpkin patches or apple orchards where people can pick their own fruit. Fall is also when people celebrate holidays like Halloween or Thanksgiving, where families and friends come together to share food and stories. Animals getting ready for winter. Fall is a busy time for animals too. Many animals start getting ready for winter by gathering food or growing thicker fur to keep warm. Squirrels gather acorns and nuts, while some birds begin their long journey south to warmer places. This journey is called migration, and it's like a bird's version of a road trip. They fly hundreds or even thousands of miles to find a warmer place to stay during their cold month. Winter, a season of rest. Finally, we arrive at winter, the coldest season of the year. In winter, the days are short and the nights are long. In many places, it snows in winter, covering the ground in a blanket of white. The world feels quieter and still, as if nature itself is taking a long nap. Winter is the season for warm clothes like coats, hats, and scarves. People build snowmen, have snowball fights, and enjoy warm drinks like hot cocoa. And of course, there are winter holidays like Christmas, Hanukkah, and New Year's, where people celebrate with lights, decorations, and special traditions. How do animals survive winter? Winter can be tough for animals because food is harder to find and the weather is cold. Some animals, like bears, hibernate, which means they go into a deep sleep to save energy. They find a safe, warm place to rest and sleep through the coldest month. Other animals, like deer, grow thicker fur to keep warm, while some birds have already flown south to warmer places. Winter is a time when animals use all their clever tricks to stay safe, warm, and fed. It's amazing how each creature has its own special way to survive the cold month. How the seasons affect plants. Plants also go through changes with each season. In spring, plants begin to grow and flowers bloom. By summer, they're growing strong and producing fruit. In fall, many plants start to slow down and trees shed their leaves. And in winter, many plants rest, just like animals. They stop growing and wait for the winter weather to return before they wake up and start growing again. The magic of the Earth's tilt and orbit. So why do we have seasons? It all comes back to the Earth's tilt and the way it orbits or travels around the Sun. Because the Earth is tilted, different parts of the planet get more sunlight at different times of the year. When the northern hemisphere leans toward the sun, it's summer there, and when it leans away, it's winter. The opposite is true for the southern hemisphere. It's like a big dance that the Earth does with the sun, creating this wonderful circle of seasons. Seasons around the world. Did you know that not everyone experiences the seasons the same way? In some places near the equator, the seasons don't change much. It stays warm all year around, and instead of 4 seasons, they have 2, a rainy season and a dry season. But in places closer to the poles, like in northern Canada or Antarctica, the seasons are very intense. Winter can last for many months, with very short days and long nights, while summer brings long days where the sun barely sets. How the seasons help life on Earth. The seasons are important for keeping life on Earth in balance. Each season has its own special role. Spring and summer are times for growing and gathering food, while fall helps plant and animals prepare for winter. Winter gives nature a time to rest and get ready for a new cycle of life in the spring. This cycle of seasons makes sure that plants have time to grow, animals have food to eat, and people can enjoy the beauty and variety that each season brings. And that's our journey through the 4 seasons. From the fresh growth of spring to the bright warmth of summer, the colorful change of fall and the cozy rest of winter, each season brings its own magic and beauty. As you lie in bed tonight, think about how the world around you changed with each season and how wonderful it is to be part of this amazing cycle. Imagine yourself walking through a snowy winter forest, smelling the flowers in spring, feeling the warm sun in summer, and watching the leaves fall in autumn. Good night, little explorers. Sleep tight and remember, there is always something new and amazing to discover tomorrow.